What's going on, y'all? We are out here today back in the woods, as y'all see right here. Got a little lake with a bunch of standing timber in it, and we are going to be after some crappie today. Y'all stay tuned. Should be able to get on a really good bite. We have amazing conditions. Let's get after them. All right, so the lure that I'm going to start off throwing today is just a little Roadrunner jig chartreuse, and just got like a little skirted grub right here, a bunch of little tentacles on it. I will talk more about the lure setup a little bit later on. Let's see if we can locate some crappie first. There he is. There's a fish. That feels like a decent one. Yeah, there we go. That is our first crappie of the morning, and that is a good one. Come here, buddy. All right. Y'all, look at that crappie. Y'all, that is a really nice crappie right there. I did have a lure swap. I stayed with the Roadrunner jig, but I decided to go with a black curl-tail grub right there just to displace a little bit more water. It's really dirty in here. We've had a lot of rain, and that is what we got that crappie on right there. That is a nice crappie too. We're gonna get a real quick measurement, and then we're gonna go ahead and let her go. We have plenty of crappie back home. Yeah, 12 3/4. What a beautiful fish. Like I was saying, we got plenty of crappie in the freezer at home. We're just out here having a good time. Get to release this girl. See you, buddy. Come back to get you next time. All right, let's throw this grub back out there and see if we can get us another one. There he is. There we go. Ooh. All right. Well, we found us another crappie. It only took us another, I don't know, hour or so to find our second fish. We have swapped through a ton of different lures, baits. I went back to the spinner, throwing a white curl tail right there, and just landed our second crappie. So I threw a finesse jig for a little bit, and I've only had 2 crappie bites. Both of the bites have been, that is about a 10-incher right there. Go ahead and let you go, buddy. Appreciate the fight. All right, bye-bye. But the only 2 crappie bites that I've had today have been on the spinner. So we are gonna stick with the spinner. Just starting to put some pieces of this puzzle together, figure this thing out. And yeah, we just went to that white curl tail, thinking maybe going with something on the side of natural. With this dirty water, typically I would think black and chartreuse would be a really good color combination, but that one came on the white, so we'll see. All right, it's starting to rain on us a little bit now. It has been an extremely tough morning. We did catch the one fish over here on this bait. We are going to make a swap over to a Bobby Garland, just a straight tail jig, 32nd ounce jig head right there, and we're just going to spend more time just bouncing right on top of these trees. We are in early June right now, so the fish are not on a bed any longer. They're really spread out, and typically you can catch more fish by covering a lot of water, throwing around, and throwing some good moving baits, but that has not worked for us this morning. So we are gonna just bounce right on top of the trees. There we go. All right, well, that's crappie number 3 right there on yet another lure change. We just cannot get it figured out right now. It is all over the place, and the fishing has been extremely slow today, which is surprising because the way we got this overcast and everything, I just thought that it was going to be on fire, and it has been tough. But we are still catching some fish. That one will probably be borderline legal right there. He's probably right on the cusp of 9 inches. Such beautiful, beautiful fish though. These are one of my favorite fish to target right here. All right, well, I hope y'all are enjoying watching me struggle, because it has been absolutely tough this morning. But check it out, y'all. I am trying to get my channel to 40,000 subscribers this year, and I need all of y'all's help to do that. So if y'all are enjoying this content, please go over there, hit the subscribe button, and while you're there, hit the notification bell so y'all get notified every time I drop a video. I do drop multiple videos every single week. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna get back to fishing, try to find us some more, try to put some more pieces of this puzzle together, because it is absolutely tough today. Got my buddy Justin over there with his daughter. They're fishing out of his boat, and we got here about the same time this morning. They've hooked up on 4 crappie. He says only 2 of them were legal, so it's not just us that's struggling. Fishing is just absolutely tough today, and yeah, I'm hoping that some sort of feeding window opens up, because as I'm running around looking at my draft, looking around on some of the stumps and laydowns that are down on the bottom, like the one we're rolling over right here, I can see crappie on it. The fish are definitely here, they're just not eating. Well, so this is what I like. Oh, I got one on. Got one on right there. I was just fixing to say that I'm running over structure in deeper water. I'm getting a lot of marks on it, but up on like these trees and stuff, I'm not getting any marks around them. Boom. There's our 4th crappie, and it only took us about 2 or 3 minutes between the last fish, so maybe the fish are about to start picking up. But yeah, I'm running over, like we got another laydown right here at 7 foot. It's about 2 foot off the bottom, and it's got a lot of marks on it. But when I'm running around these trees, I'm not picking up any fish around them. So I'm thinking the fish might be a little bit deeper. All right, see you, dude. Got him. Got him. That's a good one. That's a good crappie. That's the biggest one of the morning. Oh, with a dangerous boat flip. All right, we are on them now, y'all. And check it out, 8 foot of water. That's the deepest water we've seen all day. And starting to really mark some fish. Think we might be on to something here. This guy is gonna go right there, about 11 and a half. Actually, that is smaller than the first fish we had today. Get a little bit of that mud off of you, buddy. Show y'all for just a second. Beautiful, beautiful crappie, man. All right, we're on them. Let's go. Bye-bye. So y'all can see like these little stumps and humps right here. And then right off the side, you see a couple little marks. So they do have crappie, and I know that they're crappie because they're stacking vertical, right? Panfish like brim, crappie, whenever they get on structure, they stack vertical, whereas bass and bigger fish will stack horizontal typically. So that's pretty much the deal. We're just gonna run around now. 8 to 9 foot of water. That's where we're finding these fish. Man, I'm starting to get pumped up. Because we're on them. That's our 3rd fish in the last like 5 or 6 minutes. About to get on them. Let's throw another line out. So this is the lure that we have caught the last 3 fish on. This is Old Faithful for me. It is a VMC Neon Moon jig head, which is a 32nd ounce. And I got that with a Bobby Garland straight tail in a baby bass color, which is very natural, light blue with a little bit of blue and silver flake in it. Earlier on when we were back there in that shallower water, It had kind of like a clay tint to it, which is why I was going with bolder colors and things like that. As you can see here now, it's more of a tannic tint, and it's just, I mean, it's just really, really clear. There's not much dirt or sediment down in there. So that baby bass, just a real natural looking glass minnow or fry, which is what these crappie typically feed on. So yeah, let's get us another one. Got him. There he is. And there's another one. We are on him now. Oh, he got off before I could show him off. All right, he bit. We were just on that island, kind of worked it all the way around, and we're starting on this little hump, this little island right here. Just started on it and hooked that guy. But with this jig, all I'm doing is throwing that guy out right there, letting it get down. I'm in 7 foot. It was 10 foot on the front side. As I'm starting to drift over this island, it's getting a little bit shallower, so I'm probably going to reposition, go around. But throwing it out there, kind of letting it get on the bottom and giving it a couple of light pops, giving it maybe 3 turns of the reel, real slow, about that pace right there. And that's pretty much the retrieve that I'm using now. It's getting these fish to bite, but I am letting that jig get almost all the way down to the bottom before I start retrieving it. They're definitely low in the water column. All right, y'all, so I am real curious to know, when the fishing is tough and the fish aren't biting, what is your confidence bait? What is the one thing you have in your tackle box that you're gonna go out there and throw for crappie that you just feel like is the right lure to get the bites? Y'all comment below, what is your favorite go-to crappie lure? Got him. He thumped it. Man, he hit it like a full-grown one. Must have got a running start at it. Boom. That's crappie number 7 right there. Still sticking with the same thing. They're biting now. This guy, he ain't too big, probably about 8 inches or so. Go ahead and let him go. Bye-bye, dude. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the setup that I've been using today. So this is just a Fenwick Eagle rod. It's a little panfish rod right there. Got excellent action for jigs on it. I am running 4-pound monofilament line, and then I just got a Shimano Sienna reel. Not a very expensive reel at all. I believe this whole setup right here may be around $100, something like that. And then we are still throwing the VMC Neon Moon 32nd ounce jig with the Bobby Garland Baby Bass straight tail right there. And that is what has gotten 90% of our bites today. Like I said, in deeper water. Some of our fish are now starting to come off the tree, so they might be pulling up a little bit closer, but I'm trying to get areas. I got some brush up under me right there. I'm picking up on a stream, but basically, as you see, it's just all sorts of cypress trees right here, and the bottom is just loaded with brush piles and stumps and just all kinds of stuff. So it doesn't really hurt if you find you a good tree like this cluster right here. I just pulled that last fish off of. I could sit here getting a little ways off of it, make a long cast. So I'm sitting here fishing at the base of the tree, go ahead and start jigging it, and then just making sure that I'm working it slow, because it's going to be a little bit shallower right next to those trees, and I want it to get down lower into the water column. And as I'm working it through, I'm bringing it across all sorts of brush, stumps, and I'm able to pick up some crappie doing it just like that. There he is, swimming at me, little guy. Golly, they're getting smaller. Look at that. Look at that little hungry fella. Come on. That might be the smallest crappie I have ever caught on a jig. Bye-bye. Dude. Come on, man. Got him. There he is. There he is. Another little one. What is going on with the size of these guys now? Bite picked up, the size got smaller. It's all right. Bye-bye. Let's go ahead and get your grandma. I know she's sitting somewhere right beneath this tree. Got him that time. Got him that time. Man. Now that right there is a keeper. Another beautiful crappie. Bye-bye. See you, dude. All right, y'all. Well, we're getting ready to wrap this thing up right now. I had a pretty good day out here. It started off extremely slow and just kind of started to piece some things together, and we were able to catch a couple of fish. Had a couple of really, say, nice ones, some decent ones. We caught a couple that were over 12 inches, a bunch of them that were between 10 and 12, and all in all, it was an amazing day. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, comment if y'all have any questions. We'll see you next time.